At UFC 239, a new record was set, one that will probably not be beaten for years to come. On the main card in Las Vegas, Jorge Masvidal decided to try something a little unorthodox. When referee Jason Herzon said fight, Gamebred took a cunning and curved route to the center of the cage. As he approached, he sped up and started sprinting straight at his opponent Ben Askren. Just a few feet away, he leapt into the air. Askren, likely operating on muscle memory, shot in at Masvidal's legs. His head met Cuban Jesus's knee, knocking him out cold. It was Funky Ben's first loss in his 21 MMA bouts, and it set the record for fastest knockout in UFC history. The on-screen timer never even got a chance to show up. Joe Rogan never got the chance to say a word. From start to finish, it only took 5 seconds. For SBN MMA, I'm Shakiel Mahjouri, and let's take a look now at the fighters who find themselves bumped down the list for fastest UFC KOs. Starting with the 5th fastest KO way back in 2009. The giant that is Todd Duffee met with the late great thrashing machine Tim Hague. Duffee waved off the glove touch and both men stalked forward into the center of the octagon. There was no feeling out process. Hague missed on a wild left hook. Duffee met him with a left jab, dropping him instantly. Had that been the knockout blow, this could be at the top of our list, but Duffee landed a few ground and pound shots to finish it before referee Mario Yamasaki stepped in and ended the fight, just 7 seconds into the first round. Surprisingly, despite being known for their fast finishes, this is the only heavyweight matchup to make the list. Next up is one of Canada's greatest fighters, Mark Hominick, in his battle against the Korean Zombie. The two men faced off at UFC 140, and on that night, Chansung Jun made short work of his foe. The Korean Zombie's career has been marked by his ferocious counterpunching, including his most recent bout against Renato Moicano. Against Hominick, he only needed to pull back away from the machine's leaping left hook to unleash a laser straight right hand that knocked the Canadian on his butt. A little ground and pound later, and Herb Dean stepped in to stop the action, awarding TKZ with a 7-second knockout. Had it not been for the follow-up strikes and the time it took for the ref to intervene, Chansung Jun needed only 2 seconds to put Hominick on the canvas, with the clock reading 4:58 as his first punch landed. Another high-profile Canadian to wind up on this list, albeit on the winning side this time, is the big deal Ryan JimOH. At UFC 149, he faced off against Australian Anthony Perosh in a light heavyweight bout. JimOH immediately rushed forward, backing Perosh to the cage as the Aussie looked for the counter. Perosh lacked the head movement to slip JimOH's shots, however, and was flatlined by an overhand right almost instantly, leaving his body crumpled uncomfortably against the fence. A few highly unnecessary punches got in before the ref could stop it, once again leaving the winner sitting at that 7-second mark. The second fastest knockout in UFC history took a little time to get official recognition. Initially recorded at 11 seconds due to improper timekeeping, Duane Ludwig's stunning win over Jonathan Goulet was officially changed to 6 seconds by the Nevada Athletic Commission in 2011. Ludwig and Goulet met immediately in the center of the cage to start their bout. Goulet looked to lead and push Ludwig back, closing the distance quickly, but much like Chansung Jun's KO victory over Mark Hominick, Ludwig stepped back and threw a perfect counter right hand down the pipe. Goulet was out instantly, falling face first to the mat. Even Ludwig knew the fight was instantly over and threw no follow-up punches to his prone opponent. Mario Yamasaki ran in to end the fight. Although Ludwig's KO has only officially been recognized since 2011, his bout with Goulet actually took place at UFC Fight Night 3 in January of 2006. His record-setting KO stood for over 13 years, well into a whole new era of UFC fighters. With Masvidal's knockout of Askren standing at 5 seconds, will we see anything that can catch up to his flying knee? It's always possible, but if the past numbers are anything to go by, it's unlikely we'll see it for quite some time. What was your favorite record-setting knockout, and who do you think has a chance of beating Gamebred with a sub 5-second finish? Let us know in the comments section below, and if you like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this.